My name is Danielle, well, Dani, and I wish that I could be with you today to celebrate the growing that's happening at your community center. I wanted to say congratulations, and I'm really proud of you. We're hearing about your work and what you're doing over here, and I just wanted to say good job, good job. And then also, I have a special reason for wanting to talk to the artists who make the beautiful paper beads. Ladies, you didn't know it when you were making them, but your beads have become such a big and important part of my life, and I'm just really excited to have a second to tell you about it. First, I want to say thank you because your beautiful beads came to me all the way from Africa to where I am in California. And this is what happened. God used them. You see, I'd been sick for a really long time with this mysterious illness that kind of came and go, and eventually the doctors found that I had these rare tumors in my spinal cord. So after 2 surgeries, I ended up alive, yay, but paralyzed from here down. And that brought a lot of changes into not just my life, but my family and our home, and the way, all of the plans and the way we functioned and everything had to change. Like most things, there's a lot more to being paralyzed than what you see on the surface. And so even after I'd been paralyzed for a year, I was still really struggling and having a hard time. This sounds funny, but I was having a hard time finding my feet. This necklace that I'm wearing was the first necklace that she brought me, and then she also brought me a bunch of loose beads. And because she knows that I like to make jewelry, and so she thought I could make some jewelry with some. And after Jan left, I was just really excited, so I got the beads out to play with them, and I began to examine them, and then just something happened to me. The beads were wonderful. I loved how they're all made from the same exact materials, but in your hands as artists, every bead is a little unique and a little different, and every single bead is one of a kind. Some of the patterns and just the intricate painting on them just took my breath away, and the colors just really delight me. I wanted to say thank you because when I'm really overwhelmed by pain or just, the new challenges in my life, I like to take a bead break, and I get my beads out and I play with them, and I sort them into sizes or groups of colors, and I figure out what I'm going to make next. And God uses that time to soothe me and help me be peaceful. So that's the first thing that your beads did, or that God used your beads to do in my life. I wanted you to know that God used your beads to remind me of something really, really important. And He used your beads to give perspective to my mind. And when I looked at them, I felt that I saw not just their special beauty, but I saw how you had taken simple things that you had available to you, and you turned them into something beautiful with your work and your talent. And you made something amazing. And for just a moment, I felt like I could see all of you, women and mothers, artists. I could see your hands working steadily, and I could imagine you having conversations like women do all over the world, talking about your kids, your worries and concerns, laughing over the same silly things. I could just see you sharing jokes and using all of your energy and your talent and your resources to make something better for your families and your community. And in that moment, I felt proud of you, but I also felt connected to you because of your beads. And I was inspired by the way that you sent your creations out into the world. And I began to come out of my pain and notice all the blessings and all the things that I have to be thankful for. This comfortable bed that I'm sitting on right now, I'm so grateful to have it. So I decided, here's where the fun part of the story begins. Maybe I can stop crying now, but I decided to use your beads, that first batch that I had, to make some little angels. Okay, this is some of the stuff that I've made with your beads. I just wanted to show you because I made these little angels and I took them up to this surgery center where I have to go a lot. And the people there know me and they always help me and make me feel better. And so I made a bunch of angels and I took them up to the surgery center and I gave them to everybody. And then here's the amazing part. I stopped with every angel I gave. I told that person specifically what they had done that helped me so much. And I told them that I noticed that they were good at their jobs and I noticed what they were doing and that I was thankful for them. And ladies, I was shocked to see how many people never feel appreciated and they never know that anybody's grateful for what they do. And the people at the surgery center started asking me for more angels. So I kept making angels until I ran out of beads. And I thought maybe I should take my beautiful necklace apart and make beads out of it or make angels out of it to give away. And about that time, my friends Jan and Charlene stepped in again and they brought me a box of beads. Started making more angels and giving them to more people, and it was so fun because people would come and they'd tell me, hey, I saw one of your angels hanging off of somebody's backpack. And it was so fun. And then I thought, okay, why don't we go ahead, if so many people want these little angels, why don't we go ahead and do something to help other people? And so we began to collect donations in exchange for the angels that I would make. And anyway, that's where this whole story comes back around full circle. Even though I didn't know it, God was working it out so that the angels that we were selling here would provide the money for you to have your solar panels over there. And so I didn't tell the story very well. It's really more amazing than I made it sound. But I want you to know that what you do in your lives is not small. What you are doing with your lives is very important, and it reaches far beyond just what you can see. Because God takes what you offer and He's making it bigger than you ever could have asked for or imagined for yourself. So for the last thing, I just had to tell you that there wouldn't be any angels if it wasn't for the help of these people next to me. And this is my husband, Dan, who breathes with me. And this is my niece, Amara. She packages and helps with the angels and has put in hours and hours selling them. And then this is Freckles. Freckles is the one who keeps me company right here on my bed every day while I'm making angels. And her favorite way to help is to stand up, wave her tail, and send beads flying. Thank you. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, girls, I just made them take this last little bit of video because I wanted you to see. Jan comes every time she goes on a travel. She comes and she visits me, and this is how we sit and we eat our lunch, and I hear everything about how everybody's doing and which one of her friends all over the world she's visited. And so I wanted to say hello to you because I know that when Jan gets home from visiting you, we're going to be sitting right here eating our soup and talking about you. So bye, girls.
Bye.